news at 3 p.m. on African News 24 TV. I'm Mary Adam bringing you the latest news. The Rivers State House of Assembly on Thursday formally initiated impeachment proceedings against Governor Siminalayi Fubara and his deputy 𝗂𝗿𝗴𝗲 𝗂𝗏 following the presentation of notices alleging gross misconduct. The move, anchored on Section 188 of the 1999 Constitution as amended and all the relevant laws, was carried out during a plenary session of the Assembly. The Leader of the House, Major Jack, read a notice of allegations against Fubara, while the Deputy Leader, Linda Stewart, presented the notice against the Deputy Governor. According to the lawmakers, the allegations include the failure to present the state budget for legislative consideration, the expenditure of public funds without the approval of the House, and the alleged withholding of salaries and statutory allocations meant for the Rivers State House of Assembly, the Office of the Clerk, and the Assembly Service Commission. Former President 𝗂𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗂𝗏 𝗂𝗏𝗏𝗏 says Nigeria's labor movement once depended heavily on foreign funding during the Cold War, endangering national sovereignty and independent decision-making. Obasanjo said this at the 85th birthday celebration and memoir presentation of former Nigerian Labour Congress President Hasan Adebayo Sumonu, held in Abuja on Wednesday, January 7, 2026. Obasanjo was represented by a former NLC president and ex-governor of Edo State, Senator Adams Oshiomhole, recalled that rival labor organizations were aligned with opposing global powers during the ideological rivalry between East and West. According to him, one labor group received funding from the Soviet Union's KGB, while another was backed by the United States Central Intelligence Agency. He said the foreign influence weakened cohesion within the labor movement and threatened Nigeria's political independence. The Independent Corrupt Practices and Other Related Offences Commission has confirmed that the president of Dangote Group, Aliko Dangote, has withdrawn his petition against the immediate past chief executive officer of the Nigerian midstream and downstream petroleum regulatory authority, Farouk Ahmed. Dangote had in December 2025 petitioned the ICPC through his lawyer 𝗂𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏, accusing Ahmed of corruption and financial misconduct. In the petition, the billionaire businessman urged the anti-graft agency to arrest and prosecute Ahmed, alleging that former NMDPRA CEO lived beyond his legitimate earnings while in public office. Speaking via a statement issued on Wednesday, January 7, 2026, ICPC spokesperson 𝗂𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 said the commission received a formal notice from Dangote's lawyer withdrawing the petition in full. 𝗂𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 said Dangote withdrew the petition in its entirety, adding that another law enforcement agency has taken over the matter. The Oyo State Governor, Makinde, has condemned the killing of 5 forest guards by suspected bandits at the National Park office in Oloka village, Owerri local government area. The attack, which occurred on Tuesday night, has been described as a cross-border operation carried out by bandits from neighboring regions. Makinde expressed his devastation over the loss of life, stating that security agencies are working together to address the situation. Preliminary investigations indicate that the attackers crossed into Oyo State from outside its borders, exploiting forest corridors to carry out the operation. The governor has appealed to residents, particularly those in border communities, to remain calm and cooperate with security agencies. And on a rather sad note, chimamanda 𝗂𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 Adiche, the renowned Nigerian author, and her husband, Dr. 𝗬𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 𝗂𝗏𝗏, are mourning the loss of their 21-month-old twin son, Nnamdi 𝗂𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏, who passed away on January 7, 2026, after a brief illness. The family released a statement expressing their profound grief and requesting privacy during this difficult time. Adiche, known for her works like Purple Hibiscus and Half of a Yellow Sun, has been open about her personal life, including her experience with motherhood and grief, as seen in her memoir Notes of Grief. The twins were born in 2024 via surrogacy, and Adiche had previously spoken about her decision to disclose this information to challenge societal stigmas surrounding fertility publicly. The family appreciates the outpouring of support but reiterates their wish for privacy during this time. And welcome to business. The 36 states in Nigeria are set to receive a significant boost to their revenue, with an estimated 5.07 trillion naira allocated to them as the share of value-added tax in 2026. This development is a result of a new VAT sharing formula, which reduces the federal government's share from 50% to 10% and increases the state's share from 50% to 55%. According to the 2026-2028 Medium-Term Expenditure Framework and Fiscal Strategy paper, the new formula is expected to give states an additional 461.27 billion naira in 2026. The federal government's VAT allocation is projected to drop to 922.53 billion naira in 2026, down from 1.04 trillion naira in 2025. The chairman of the Presidential Fiscal Policy and Tax Reforms Committee, Mr. 𝗙𝗏𝗏 had earlier projected that states could earn over 4 trillion naira annually from 2026, following the implementation of the new VAT reforms. The Nigerian Maritime Administration and Safety Agency, (NMDPRA), and the Sea Empowerment and Research Center, (𝗏𝗏𝗏), are calling on stakeholders to build on the progress made in 2025 and further enhance Nigeria's maritime industry in 2026. NMDPRA's Director General, Dr. 𝗙𝗏𝗏𝗏, emphasized the agency's commitment to consolidating gains and advancing Nigeria's standing in global maritime governance. SEREC, in its year-end outlook, highlighted the need for consolidation of port automation and the National Single Window Project to improve trade facilitation. The Maritime Reporters Association of Nigeria, (MARAN), has also urged stakeholders to recommit to greater impact in the marine and blue economy. And on the foreign scene, the United States has withdrawn from 66 international organizations, including key climate and energy bodies, in a significant shift in its global cooperation stance. President Donald Trump signed an executive order on Wednesday, citing that these organizations operate contrary to U.S. national interest. The withdrawn organizations include the UN Framework Convention on Climate Change, the International Energy Forum, and the UN Population Fund. Others are the International Solar Alliance, led by India and France, and the Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change. Welcome to sports. The National Sports Commission says all financial entitlements of Super Eagles players and officials have been resolved. The NSC chairman, 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏, made this known on Wednesday, following reports of players threatening to boycott training and travel to Marrakesh for Saturday's match against Algeria. 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 said President Bola Tinubu had approved the Super Eagles AFCON 2025 budget since November 2025, aligning the NSC, NFF, and players. He, however, explained that approval and processing were different stages, but assured players that funds had been approved and were released. The Echo stated that the Ministry of Finance and Central Bank of Nigeria were working to ensure timely disbursement. Nigeria will face Algeria Desert Foxes for a semi-final spot and are expected to depart phase for Marrakesh on Thursday, ahead of the blockbuster encounter at the Stade de Marrakesh on Saturday. Nigerian-New Zealand mixed martial artist Israel Adesanya has declared that he will conclude his fighting career in the Ultimate Fighting Championship, dismissing the possibility of a transition to professional boxing. Speaking at a recent question and answer session at Bangtan, Muay Thai and MMA, Adesanya emphasized his dedication to mixed martial arts, stating, "My career is going to end in the UFC, I believe." The UFC middleweight champion, known as the Stylebender, explained that his commitment to MMA stems from its comprehensive nature, utilizing all limbs and techniques. He questioned the logic of switching to boxing, saying, "How can I now say, oh, I'm just going to box?" Adesanya's decision comes amid speculations about potential lucrative boxing matches, but he remains resolute, prioritizing his legacy in the UFC. And that's the much we can take at this hour. Please follow us on all our social media platforms and visit africannews24.ng for the latest news. I'm Mary Adam. Do have a lovely afternoon.